Oh no, this does not look good.
Everyone, I have a confession to make regarding our...
Heading out to the garden this morning. We're having friends over tonight for garden fresh pizza. Nothing better than tomatoes, peppers, and fresh herbs. I have a lot that are ripe, but I'm just gonna pick the ripest ones for tonight. Thankfully, the rats have not gotten this one yet. This is one of my favorites, mushroom basket. I just love these ridged edges. It's gonna be really pretty on our pizza. Some really nice basil for the pizza. Such a great flavor. And I just love this purple variety. Ah, the rats got this one, but let me grab the one next to it. Oh, these are so pretty. Green zebra. I have some beautiful ripe ones down here that are not covered, so I've got to get them off before the rats get them. These golden jubilees are just the sweetest ever. Definitely one of my favorites. This is your pretty basic tomato. Oh no, this does not look good. I was going to get some sun golds because they're so good on pizza, but they're gone. They're completely gone. I just can't believe the rats. They just had a literal party out here. I mean, there's juicy tomatoes all over my cucumber leaves. They were here, they were over here. Oh, look, I have a big old giant cucumber. I gotta take that off. I have a beautiful purple pepper. This is gonna be a good pizza. Look at that sheen. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, these are gorgeous California wonders. Thankfully, the rats pretty much leave the peppers alone. They like the juicy tomatoes. And this one's kind of an interesting shape. It's not your perfectly round shaped bell pepper, but I'll take it. Gives it some character, I think. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the garden right now. The colors are just incredible. The zinnias, the sunflowers, the salvia. There's just so much life in here. Butterflies are constantly flitting around. The bees are buzzing. It just makes me so happy to see this whole pollinator's paradise here in the garden.
And every time I walk through here, I always say hello to the bees. I kind of have this little belief that they won't sting me that way. Kim, did you do this? Remind me of this.
Yeah, I did. Sam from Mr. Landscaper, our friend, sent us the frog. His wife Marisha made it. I think it's so cute. And he also gathered these rocks from the beach near where he lived and sent them to us, which I thought was really nice. Yep. Then I had this bean here, so I thought, why not have some fun? I just made a little smiley face out of it. And I love moving the frog kind of around to different parts of the garden.
I think this frog could be a thing.
Now I do like a little bit of spice to my pizza. Do have some Anaheims over here, some green ones and some red ones. So Jerry, I don't know if you're gonna like the red ones, but I'm gonna pick a few from the bottom. Now the longer these are on the vine, they change color. And of course the red ones will be a lot hotter. So we're gonna give it a go.
I usually pass on the hot stuff.
Look how pretty and shiny that is. Yep. Oh, that's just gorgeous. I love it. Now this plant actually has overwintered. I think this is the third season it's in here. It's just been crazy productive. We've already picked, I want to say like 30 Anaheim peppers off this plant already this season. And it's still going strong. It's just crazy. That harvest basket is gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is.
We have our garden fresh harvest here and we're gonna make pizza. Our friend Dana's over. It's a beautiful summer night. It's gonna be fun.
I've got the fire going here in our Alpha pizza oven. It's actually Dana's and we babysit it for him.
Yeah, tough job.
But we are good to go. We're just waiting for the pizza.
I gotta chop up the veggies. No way we're gonna fit all this produce on our pizza. So I'm choosing the mushroom basket tomato. This is gorgeous. Purple pepper, we're gonna add some color in there. We'll do the basil after the pizza is done. And let's get some of these little golden nugget tomatoes. And hot one here, a little Anaheim.
Pass.
Okay, let's wash it up. Oh, that is nice and meaty. Whew, beautiful. Oops. I think I'm just gonna slice it so I get the beautiful ridges on the pizza. Look at how pretty that is. I'm taking out the seeds because that's what makes it hot. This one's actually rolling out better than the other one. That's why we love making it in the garden. Sorry. Keep our pieces pretty simple. Buy most of the ingredients, besides the garden fresh ingredients, at Trader Joe's. Herbed pizza crust, their pizza sauce. Of course, we'll get our garden fresh ingredients. So good. think this one's gonna be a little bit heavy, which, Jerry, you up for sliding this one in, even though it's heavy?
Yep.
I always overload the toppings. It's one of my downfalls. And we're gonna top this one with pepperoni and goat cheese. And some fresh oregano.
Fire's looking hot. Here's our temp, 600 degrees. Perfect. Here we go.
This is where the magic happens. Yes, beautiful, Jerry.
Right. Very good. All right, we're gonna give it a little turn now.
Oh man, it's looking good. I am so hungry. Jerry, you're a pro.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Oh man, it is looking good.
You really got to pay attention close to this.
Yeah, can't be talking and
because it'll burn so quick.
Those coals are looking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm getting really hungry waiting for the pizza to cook, so I'm gonna make myself a little appetizer. Mushroom basket, fresh sliced mozzarella, of course, garden fresh basil. Simple as better. It's so good. Jerry, the pizza's burning. Check this baby out. Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're too busy making appetizer.
Well,
Whoa, don't
It's not
drop
bad.
it.
This is actually gonna be okay.
You know what? The blackened crust is where the flavor is.
Yeah, we caught it in time.
Right
it
over
was
here,
very
baby.
close to being too burnt.
Mr. Cool Guy. Hey, Dana, flip it around so the camera's on top. There we go.
this way.
Yeah, perfect. We always wait 5 minutes to dig into our pizza, and it's really hard to wait that long, but you gotta let it set. So here we go. We're gonna cut in and eat this thing.
Yes.
Oh, so good. It smells amazing. Wow, look at this. It is oozing with garden fresh goodness here.
And so everybody knows, we have offered Dana a piece. He has denied a piece,
He's not eating tonight,
but that is okay.
so we are going to dig in here.
Here we go.
It's hot. I forgot the basil.
It's hot, but very good.
I always put basil on at the end.
I'm still getting the whole part about getting the crust just right. I think I've done a little better on this one, but there's a trick to that, and I'm still kind of learning that part.
Jerry, I think this is really good. The crust is nice and crispy.
I think this is one of the best ones I've done.
I could eat this. We're gonna fill up on this tonight. All right, cheers. Pizza number 2. Gotta qualify this. This is for Drew, not a vegetable eater. He's at work, so this will be ready for him when he comes home. Here we go. Oh man, I love the glow of those coals.
Looks really good to eat, and so should you.
Drew just took your pizza out. Looking good.
Miss you, buddy. Everyone, I have a confession to make regarding our passion fruit vine. I think I may have done something wrong that I shouldn't have. And now I have to tell Kim I may have trimmed it a little bit too much or something. So here we go. Oh, I was just telling everybody that
Camera guy.
how good you look in that
Oh,
cute
thank
top.
you.
But I think I may have trimmed something a
Yeah.
little too much, maybe. I trimmed it because, like, you know, it gets in your face when you walk under it, so I like to trim that back.
I know.
Now, I didn't trim anything near the ground, so I didn't think I got like a main vine or anything like that.
Well, it is not looking good at all, and
I feel bad.
it's the only summer that it hasn't been
No.
doing well.
Yeah.
And it's just getting brown, shriveled, kind of yellow leaves. I don't think the plant is dying. I think we can save it, but we've got to get all this dead growth off.
Okay. You don't think I killed it?
I don't think you killed it.
Okay.
I think it will recover,
All right.
but I don't think we're going to get much harvest out of it this year,
All right.
unfortunately.
Let's get to work then.
Yeah.
I think that went pretty well, considering. But the sad part about it is
That was from Nisha, our moderator, given to us. And it's looked really good all these years, and now it's not looking so good. So I hope that we can save it.
Honestly, I was a little bit mad that camera guy trimmed too much off the passion fruit, especially when it started to die. I couldn't figure it out. And then I just kind of asked around a little bit. You know how you kind of have to tenderly hop around the issue sometime? Hey, by the way, did you trim the passion fruit? And when he said yes, and I think I trimmed it too much, I was like, oh. But I'm so glad he's helping that I don't want to be like too mad at him. You know what I mean? Well, we're gonna start by just kind of pulling off all the dead leaves, and we're gonna leave the green passion fruit on. But if you see any that are like this, they're kind of purple and wrinkled, pull them off, we'll put them in the basket. These we can save and eat in the house.
Wow.
So it might not be a total lost cause, Jerry.
Okay, good.
All right, let's get to it. It's gonna get messy. That's why I'm wearing my hat, because otherwise the leaves are gonna get
So we
all
literally
stuck in our
just
hair.
pull off leaves then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we'll see what the plant looks like underneath and what we need to prune, but it's so matted with dead leaves right now that it's really hard to tell where the plant's at.
All right. So if it's brown, pull it.
If it's brown, pull it. We actually have a bird's nest right here, so I'm gonna be careful not to disturb that. I don't think they were nesting in it this year, but I remember last year we saw a lot of birds flying in and out. Pretty cool. The good news is we do have some fruit on here, and they're nice and wrinkled, which means that they're ripe. So excited about that.
It makes me feel a little better too.
Yeah, we'll recover. So I'm up on the ladder, and I'm not quite sure what to do because there's no way we're gonna be able to reach way up there and get all those dry leaves. So there's so many dry vines here that are dead. I think what we're gonna do is just go ahead and start pulling off the dry vines very carefully though, and trying to pull the vines that are actually still alive down so we don't damage them. And it's just kind of going to be a start over for this year. And what I have to be really careful of is that I don't clip a main vine. Like this one here, still green. So it really is almost like doing surgery on this plant. Ugh, this kills me to do this. It's usually so lush and green this time of year. But this is dead weight.
I don't think the little trimming that I did could have caused this.
Yeah,
I'm not just trying to, you know, get out of jail free card, but there's no, I don't think it's
I'm really puzzled. Yeah, I'm really puzzled what happened, because I don't think so either. You would not have cut this much, but these vines are just dead.
Yep.
I think you would have trimmed what was hanging over, but
That's all I trimmed.
yeah. I don't know what happened. It's really, really
Kind of,
weird.
but
Garden mystery here, for
yeah,
sure.
Nothing this big, that's for
Nah.
sure.
Oh, look at this, Jerry. Some kind of disease. I think this might be scale. I'm going to look it up, or I'm going to send a picture to Clayton over at Monterey, and he can help me out. So I wonder if this is what happened.
That could be.
Look at that. I think these are like little bug pods in here. Oh,
Yep.
look at that.
Hold still, let me tell. Ooh.
See that red thing?
Well,
Okay, I'm going to take one of these off. See what's inside of it. Well, it definitely looks like some kind of a bug. This is just all over. I wonder if this is what did it. There are ants literally falling on us everywhere as we cut here. So I'm just going to spray the plant down real quick with the Monterey takedown. Oh, here's some in here. Because it'll kill them right away, and that way we're not having ants all over us. Kind of a creepy crawly feeling. I'm sure there's a lot up in here. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and spray those little white pods that I saw. I'm not sure what it is, but maybe this will kill it. Definitely a lot of ants in here too. I'm sure the dead leaves and the dead branches are just crawling with them. All right, they should be dead in a few minutes. That should do the trick.
there's those weird things again. And I just can't figure out
like how those things are so dangerous. They're so little, and how do they live there?
Sucking out the plant there.
Seems to be.
Yep.
This has turned into a mystery.
Kind of a mess.
Big mess.
Everything is just so matted. It's really hard to get out. Definitely making progress, but it is slow. I'm hoping this is a good one. Well, not quite as good as I hoped, but better than nothing. Okay, we're definitely making progress, but the problem is I've got the bird's nest here, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to leave it in because there's so much dead stuff underneath. Jerry, can you get the camera up there? I just wanna make sure there's no eggs. I don't think there are. No eggs in the nest, that's a good sign, but I definitely wanna save it. Wow, it's really a work of art.
Kim, let me just tell you something here that I just noticed.
Yeah.
And everyone else too. Look, here it's green. It's green and green, but then now it's brown.
Oh,
so
man.
it's maybe infected or has died or whatnot.
Yeah.
Same with this behind it. Green, green, brown.
Interesting. I'm gonna do the snap test here. This branch, this little twig, break it off. Let me see if there's any green on the inside. Oh, that's dead. So that
Hollow.
tells me, yeah, it's hollow.
It's hollow. But does that mean it was spreading downward?
It's
Do you know
spreading
what I mean?
upward. So it's spreading from here upward.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I think that means, oh, I'm so scared to do this, but it's all dead up in here if you follow this up.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's a main
too.
artery.
It is, yep.
So what that tells me is I'm going to cut here. I'm going to cut here.
Yep.
And then we can remove, there we go, where that goes at the top. Now, good thing that passion fruit grows fast.
It does.
It will recover. I think it will recover.
I hope so.
All right, it's just the problem here is access at the top of the trellis because it's in a really awkward position. And it's on the hill. But it's looking better in here. We've cleared out all this dead growth, so that's good.
It does look better.
So I am up here pretty high on the ladder, which really makes me nervous because I fell off a ladder earlier this summer and I hurt my back, but Jerry's got me pretty steady here. But I just want to show you at the top from this vantage point. It's super matted up here with leaves, very, very dusty. The magnolia tree's leaves also fall on top of the passion fruit, so I don't know if that's affected it at all, but I've got to get all this dead growth off to give the plant some more airflow so that way it can actually regrow new leaves. Oh man, let me see the camera there, Jerry. There's that scale up there, which I'm just calling scale for now because I'm not sure what it is. Let me show you guys something. It's up here at the top.
Interesting.
See if we can get a good shot right there. I'm trying to get it in focus. Right there, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's covered with all kinds of dust and everything. So I'm just not too sure what it is, but I'm sure that's what is affecting the plant. So we made a big discovery in that Jerry got underneath and started cutting from underneath, and it really helped. And I found a really good green vine here, but I don't want it to get damaged. So I'm gonna drape it over on the left side while we continue to clear out underneath. And then at the end, we're gonna drape it over the top, and that'll be the start, kind of our new plant. So we gotta be really careful with this. Just do my leg lifts here while I'm at it. It's a good workout. It is looking really good up here. There's no more leaf matting, no more dead branch matting. What I've basically done, and Jerry did this too, is I basically took the branches where they turned from green into brown and snipped it right there to cut off the dead weight, and then left some of the green part on the tree. Now this is just an example branch, but I did that all over the vine, and I'm really hoping that saves it. But what I really need to do now, because there's so much bug dust and debris up here, I'm gonna grab the hose and give it a nice strong spray of water to clean it off before I drape over the really nice branch that I was able to save. So I'm gonna go grab the hose. coming in with the hose in the fight to save the passion fruit tree. Get all the bad stuff out of here. I'm actually going to switch from to a little bit stronger spray, but be very careful with how I do it. So I really want to knock everything off that might still be living on it that could hurt the tree.
The mystery continues with the passion fruit vine now. Did we find the problem and did we fix it? So we'll find out. If you have any thoughts on this, do let us know. And also, I think my hat has seen better days, one of my favorites, but it's okay. My birthday's coming up in March.
I'm crossing my fingers, but I think it's going to do the trick, but only time will tell. So we'll definitely be keeping everybody posted on this one. The one last thing I have to do is just make sure there's not any more little dead branches sticking out like that one. This one right here. And then put these branches that are way down low. Oh, I just saw, I missed a whole spot right there. Look at all that bug dust. We got to get that off. I'm just going to snip it here.
Yep. Boy, it's quite the haircut we gave this.
Yeah, big time.
I hope this did it though.
I do too. So now we need to bring these branches up over the top. We'll probably have to get the ladder again for that. That way we have a little bit of growth up top and they're not laying all over the ground.
Oh, you mean we're going to try and train them to, okay. Gotcha.
Exactly.
All right.
This is the longest piece here that I'm trying to recover from the vine. It is going to be a little bit iffy because unfortunately right in the middle, it's already turning brown. So I'm really hoping we can save this vine. This will be a really good start to our fresh new plant. Okay, oof, it's a long one too. So Jerry, if you could please cut twine while I drape it over. Oh, that's
me get the
I think it's a squash bug or a cucumber beetle. I forget which one.
It's bad though, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that off and smash it real quick. Okay, it's getting stepped on. Well, Jerry, this ended up being a lot more than we bargained for, but wow, what a difference already. Tons of airflow, all the matted dead stuff is taken off. I think it's gonna breathe new energy back into this vine. That's a wrap for this week's CaliKim UnCut.
We sure enjoy making these CaliKim UnCut videos for you. You should too.
See you next time in the garden.